What do you think?
Second down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. What do you think?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Yes!
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 5.
Yes!
This is Blue. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a first down throw for Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And a hard yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Stafford now on second down. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Stafford now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He's got it at the 3. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Big 20. 32.
To the air again. Stafford. That is caught by the tight end. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah!
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Ooh. And finally, they'll bring him down when he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lou going to get it again here on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
27.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The shotgun snap for Prescott. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Fonte Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll put a receiver in motion right. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They put Adams in motion. On 1st down, Stafford. Moving outside the pocket, he'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
It's another run here for Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott now. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
26.
A give. Here comes Blue. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll come up to third and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
We're going to 54. 26.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And the Rams first down.
Set. Big 20. Get away, D.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Stafford now to throw on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Osa Odigizua getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Third and a long way to go. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt that that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Rams 27, Cowboys 17.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill! Yeah, here we go! We're going to 26.
He'll run. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
the kicker on for the extra point.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so you're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Ready to kick off for the Cowboys. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They motion a receiver right. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. He's going to be a little short of the 1st down there. He's up to the 45-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Open man is Parkinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action. Stafford pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Lamar changing the look.
Middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. A gain of 12.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
The kick is good.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. It probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lamar changing the play.
At the 37-yard line.
13.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
In motion right is Hopkins. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets him to the 9-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
3rd and
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I'd have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Cowboys first down.
On first down, it's Blue. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run again with Blue. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And it's third down.
On third down, they run with Blue. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line.
We're going to 54 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
13. No, we changed it.
Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it. Here's Blue. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Nifty move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
13. Go.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Jackson will throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Let's go. Set up. You are X. 180. You are X.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, You a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral